everybody out there, this is Seto, and today guys we are back outside in the great outdoors. Yes, and there is still snow on the ground. Yes, there's still snow on the ground, guys. I'm not joking. There has been snow on the ground where I live for the last 3 weeks. 3 weeks, snow on the ground. So every time I go outside to do a video now, there's snow on the ground. It's so beautiful and cold. Dang ice barriers and neck loss and whatever else. But today guys, we're not here to talk about the snow. We're here to talk about a little card that a lot of you guys out there probably know. Probably everybody that's watching this video knows, and that is Vanity's Emptiness. Now a lot of people out there have a love-hate relationship with that card, and I'm one of those people that does have a love-hate relationship with Vanity's Emptiness. Some people have said, you know, it's a card that was very poorly designed, Konami didn't think too much of it. Other people said it's a card that never should have been created in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Different people have different takes on the card, and everybody's open to their opinion. But here's what I'm going to be talking about today, what I think of the card and just my thoughts on the card, because it is getting into ban list season, and it's a card just like Skill Drain, Vanity's Emptiness, Royal Decree, Mistake, cards that are Floodgate-esque cards that we now play a lot of in the game because the game has gotten so fast to some degree. Some people think it's a card that should be hit because it really hinders every single deck out there. So we're just going to talk about it. That's all we're going to do, and just my thoughts on the Vanity's Emptiness. Now, Vanity's Emptiness came out in Star Strike Blast, and you have to think about when the card originally came out. It was a short print common in Star Strike Blast, a set that's renowned for having very high price spikes in certain cards because it's so, from Skullmeister to Vanity's Emptiness to everything else to Drill and Lockbird, I think. No, Drill and Lockbird didn't come out of it. But a lot of cards in there have always gone up in price because it was a short print set. It only came out in one thing. They didn't make a special edition for it at all. So it's a set that's very well renowned, I guess you could say. And it came out as a common. That tells you how much Konami really thought at the time of making, I guess you could say, Vanity's Emptiness of the card. They didn't think much of it. They put it as a common. They didn't even put it as a super, a secret, an alt. No, a common, a short print common, mind you. So they really didn't make a lot of them. Flip forward a couple of years and the card becomes amazing. But Vanity's Emptiness is a card that maybe I'm just being ignorant, but I've seen this card being played for a long time. Before it became popular about a year ago. I saw it being played in Hunders. If anybody's played Hunders before, Plow Hunder, Ma Hunder, Sis Hunder. I remember seeing it being played in Hunders because they normal summoned. I've seen this card being around for a long time. I think it wasn't until other players started to really pick up on the idea that the game had gotten really fast that Vanity's Emptiness really came to the forefront as a good trap card. I think, what I mean by that is too, I think it took the trap lineup to get hit for people to recognize how good Vanity's Emptiness was. For a majority of people. A lot of people probably thought it was that's a good card. You know, that's a very good card, but probably I think it took the majority of people to figure out that it's a good card after the trap lineup got hit back in the summer fall ban list of 2013. That ban list where everything got hit. You know, Bottomless went to 1-1, Torrential went to 1, Mirror Force went to 2, Deep Prison went to 2. You know, all our staple traps, Compulse went to 1, Macro went to 1, Defissure went to 1. All our traps, all our anti-meta, everything that we relied upon for a long time got hit. And because of that reason, I think that's when people started to play around with other traps in the game. If you remember that time frame, a lot of people were trying out new different things. And Vanity's Emptiness was one of those cards that slowly, over the course of the next year or so, people started to say, oh, this is a good card. This, you can play it like this. You can use it to, go off. And I think the real power behind Vanity's Emptiness is the fact that you can go off. You can make a Naturia Beast, an unbeatable board, flip over the Vanity's Emptiness on your opponent's turn, and I can't do nothing about it, really. They're in a very hard position unless they have an MST in their hand, or a Twister, or some other type of form of removal. So that's what I've always thought of Vanity's Emptiness. I think in some regards that it is a very good card. It's an amazing card. Should it get limited to some degree? Maybe. Yes. Do I think it's a necessary evil? Yes, because the game has gotten super fast. It's amazingly fast. Just look a year ago how slow we were in, like, Fire Fist format this time last year. Fire Fist, Wolfbark format. Look at us now. Look how fast the game has just changed since Duelist Alliance. It's just gone whoosh. And I think Vanity's Emptiness helps curb that for a lot of players out there. It's a way of slowing the game down, saying, oh boy, you're not going off like that. Just come back to life here, slow down, and let's play Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's not try to make it one turn OTK now. That's what I'm trying to say. I think Vanity's Emptiness is a kind of a necessary evil. I think Floodgates, in a way, are all necessary evils, even though I personally sometimes have said I hate that card. I just hate it. I wish it would go away. I think maybe, I thought about a long time, you know, because I played around with Royal Oppression back in the day. I thought, you know, is it a more balanced version of Royal Oppression? And I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I said, kind of in a way it is. But you have to sit around and really think about it if you know, played with Royal Oppression before. Is it a more balanced version of Royal Oppression? Yes. But that's just my thoughts on it. I think it's a very powerful card. I think the power lies in the fact that you can make an unbeatable board, and then you can just go flip over the Vanity's Emptiness, and your opponent's not going to be able to do anything to respond to that, unless they have like a way of, you know, discarding a card. I mean, that's the thing about Vanity's Emptiness. It can easily leave the board, and on top of that, just like Royal Oppression, I guess you could say, or some other old school cards from back in the day, Vanity's Emptiness can hurt you as well. If your opponent is playing your Senjus, they don't care about special summoning, really. You know, you flip over the Vanity's Emptiness, what's this? You know, but I think in a way it's a new way for anti-meta to survive, I guess you could say. What's left of our anti-meta? Mistake, Vanity's Emptiness, Macro, Defissure, all old, you know, stuff like that. I mean, I think it may get hit eventually, but would it surprise me if it didn't get hit? Yeah. But that's just my thoughts on it. I mean, I know some people are going to probably disagree with me. I know some people are probably going to agree with me on, you know, Vanity's Emptiness. But those are just my thoughts on the card. Do I like it? Yes. Do I also hate it? Yes. Do I think it's a necessary evil in today's game? Yes. Do I think it's a card that sometimes can be very oppressive? Yes. So that's just my thoughts on it. Those are just my thoughts. I'm kind of on the fence always about Vanity's Emptiness. I have that love-hate relationship. So down below, guys, tell me what you think of Vanity's Emptiness. Do you think it should get hit to some degree? Do you think it's a necessary evil? Do you have that love-hate relationship with the card? I mean, I really have that love-hate relationship with that card. But till next time, guys, tell me what you think down below. And till next time, guys, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. I'll see you guys next time. And Seto Kaiba, I am out of here, guys. Till next time. Take care, everybody.